My name is Nicholas Paine and I am the executive producer of Dead Puppet Society.
And my name's David Morton and I'm the creative director of Dead Puppet Society. I graduated from QUT with a Bachelor of Creative Industries in Drama in 2009.
And I also did a Bachelor of Creative Industries Drama and finished in 2009. I finished in 09, you finished in 08.
I finished in 2008. I completed my honours year, and then from 2010 to 2012, I went through the Doctor of Philosophy program.
From 2010 to 11, I did a Masters of Creative Industries in Creative Production and Arts Management. David and I started Dead Puppet Society in our final year at QUT, and we are a visual theatre company that tells original stories using puppetry, projection, all types of visual elements to support the storytelling.
We were seeing a whole heap of different performances, both here in Brisbane, but also around the country and around the world. We became like obsessed with modes of storytelling in live performance. And so we wanted to sort of stretch the notion of what stories we could tell on stage. And that was one of the major motivators for why we created the company. The first project that we made as a part of the company was actually during my honours year at QUT. The show was called The Timely Death of Victor Blott. And after we premiered it, we were programmed as a part of the Metro Arts Independent season. And so we had like the first public outing of one of our works then in 2010.
We then went on to produce our work all over Brisbane, and then shortly after that we had seasons interstate. So one of our most prolific works, The Wider Earth, was presented at Sydney Festival and the Sydney Opera House, and that production was then picked up for a 5-month season inside the Natural History Museum in London.
We actually held a royal gala to raise money for a conservation charity, and the show was attended by Harry and Meghan. So here we were, like in the sort of epicenter of world theatre, telling a story about Darwin in his place. It was amazing.
Since that time, we've been, back in Australia, making all types of new works and received the rights from Disney to create an all-new version of Peter and the Starcatcher. Because we were so fortunate to be able to do the work-integrated learning programs ourselves through our undergrad, we at Dead Puppet Society are now very proud to be able to offer those same placements back to students to come and work and experience firsthand what it means to create a show. So for Peter and the Starcatcher right now, we have 4 interns working with us who are QUT students.
When we look around the leadership of Brisbane theatre, like right now in 2024, the head of nearly every company in the city is a student who studied drama at QUT within 2 or 3 years of Nick and I going through.
We're constantly kind of rethinking and trying to get people to think differently about the way puppets are incorporated into theatre. So a lot of people do think that puppetry can only be for young people, but the work that we make is quite sophisticated and very much for an adult audience.
We were first starting to make live performance right as like YouTube and Netflix were going off. And so I hope one of the things that Dead Puppets does for the theatre industry is offer this approach to storytelling which speaks to this digitally literate generation and audience. We're creating things that lean into what theatre does that's so special, to create experiences for people that they absolutely couldn't get sitting at home watching a computer.